Now this one actually is the murder of Sonic.
Is it?
Yeah, it says.
Was there a demo?
It's not a demo. It's the real game.
Oh.
Yeah, I finished the base and build code.
Oh, it actually says murder of Sonic. Nice. It actually says murder of Sonic. Da, 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 da. I want to start a new game. What happens if I start a new game? I'll just start a new game. Apparently, my friend told me if you make your name Sonic, it doesn't let you. Like these. Oh, it didn't let you. Okay.
What about Amy?
Mom, can I have some chips?
Oh no.
Slim Shady?
Cause I'm Slim Shady. That sound.
Some chips, please.
Yes, you did. Now I'm just gonna skip to the part where I was. I'm just gonna skip to the part where I was because I wanted to start again and just name myself Slim Shady because I thought it would be funny. Oh yeah, I slapped myself, didn't I? Okay, let's save. Okay, yeah. So if I quit, that's none of that is saved. Let's go here. All this stuff's getting heavy. I've done what I don't need. Everyone's favourite generous reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already, before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems. We have more guests. Amy, there you are. Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murder will never get found. Oh, she's confident she must have something up her sleeve. The tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has the master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Oh, of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Harry.
Amy may be hasty. I thought it was Vector talking. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I am, yes, hungry. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parsman right now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SPO the Poet. A poetry! A renaissance message from the poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with most rhythm of purpose. Give us the poem. Oh, can I hear some? Sure. Give me a second. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 dee dee dee. Wrong one. What was that? What was that? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Louie and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave in a dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just We just explained this to Amy, actually. Oh. When we all set off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow and Sonic all passed through the library car. Well, Amy told me... Well, Amy told me and Espiel to stay. I promptly picked a book from the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, and so he left. So he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Well, it was Rouge. What happened? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon bar. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure standing over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked in the casino car, then entered the library and locked the door behind him. More importantly, wonder if Shadow's been locking doors. Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up on a Super Monkey Ball. So engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. Then when Vector came back, I realised Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. Did I just skip 2? I think I just skipped 2. Oh no. Okay, so I didn't. Okay, we sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. The Alababla seem to solve it enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and dependent that Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's go to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Arm. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, it wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, so I'm going to go to the side a bit. Can we go, like, in here? A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there!" Wow, I really need to see this. This little chow is refusing to use his wings fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. So there's no way there was that much to thought in this poster, right? Can I choose any of the oh? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. It's locked. When you locked it, should we make a note of it? Yeah, I believe we should. I want to see. We can't inspect. Oh, we can inspect this. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't travelled around that much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun. Honestly, plenty of wonderful people in shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there. Actually, if you were ever visiting, to be sure to pop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Or one specific book. What's his brother written? Oh yuck, this reeks of evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recite book. What kind of recipes, not recite. Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Books. Woo! I wish I could stop by and look at all these books. But no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. This country was. I'm not reading that part. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out from everything, but the books on these shelves in an alphabetical order, but this one. Oh, I read it in my head. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note for this. My Ridge Express manual is added to your inventory. Is there anything else I can do before talking? Oh, I can do this. Go look. Check out our book club. Book of the month, Cone Gal. That's it. Okay, I'm going to keep it on the Cola Chaos. Oh, I can look at this. Ooh, Bridgers. And their travel destination. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre. I have a good overhead. Let's take it. No. I wish there was an option to have voice. I don't know how to delete save files. Should we take this brochure to Cave 2? Look, there's solatities. Nah, I'll leave it. A man of 30 days. Without a knife, I am just a chef in a ketchup-stained diaper, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were a murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. It's not that I don't trust you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the valid. Louis and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Seb really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave to the library car to visit Knuckles? We prepared to present evidence needed. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, you were instructed to mingle. You know, I remember at the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. That brings attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said that you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happen. I must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Lou, could you help me out? Alright, but oh, definitely the map. You'll definitely be reading the map. Oh man, you think Espen was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Think! I've done only 40 rings. What the hell was that? Okay, I could see why that red line was. Oh no. Go. That's 41. That's your first try, actually. There was a book scattered around the floor, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, MCI. Hey, now, I wouldn't have you inside my power like thing. Calm down, Victor. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can fall from anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the Migrant Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Louis, if you don't mind. Did you ask SPO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. I see. Quiz SPO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 362! What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to robotic arms during events? They can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I haven't a feeling that the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arm can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. At a set question, do you hit another one? Which page do I choose? I'm going to just do the biggest one. Cancellation policy. No refunds, and you'll be charged. No show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, this person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Lou. Let's see if episode can go 3 or for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I had to say it, but no. Oh no! I completed the test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you choked and japed. So said no to my face. Now I wish you please. Did you just rhyme a curse at me? You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessed. Oh, you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't you want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But you answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector, I was the only one to see my reading after all. My alibi is hard to suspect. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Actually, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Louis? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SPO reading, but what? What? Oh, this one. Shadow's lock. Please pray tell me this other. What? That's literally. But I mean, that shows that Shadow was in there though. So it shows that he was able to know that he was reading. Because Shadow. Oh, flipping out. That wasn't fair. Okay, you got 65 rings. I walked through the library car to get into the saloon car where we set the original high school in the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. I wasn't in high school for long. Crocs are natural gamers. SPO says he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector never came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to his library when he's in the saloon car. There's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another and on Shadow's return. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book. I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SPO's desperation here. Defending that argument, defending like he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, and at the moment you were really in the library car at all, but how would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Louis. One that I would love for SPO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanour has vanished. I was so involved with my book, didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he had even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, SPO. You weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why does this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was SPO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow returning to the library car? What should I do? Dun, 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 dun. I have to make sure, I guess, I'm taking it now to speaker. Tails. You have to have a piece of evidence. Alright, my fellow associate, lay on me. What piece of evidence shows that Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen another? I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, 55. I was able to get 65 before, so it should be. Oh, I'm not going to say it's easy because I'll jinx it. Oh no! I know! I need rings! Oh, I just lost rings. Okay, I got enough. I just need to not lose them. Okay, there you go. A live map. Oh, I see. The exits, they're right across from one another in straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SPO have been for Shadow to not see him? Oh, do I have to like click? That's a bit. Oh. I thought it was like a chair, like that was like the stop of the chair. It's here? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SPO was in the same spot. This confounds it. Then you see Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because the bookcase was in its way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SPO or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SPO. Yeah. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologise for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping, like telling the truth. But I'm glad you'll believe me now. The alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for both answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about. I'm glad I defeated Jojo. While I'm exhausted, I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. We have plenty of questions for Ruzen, especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. That's our key to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO. Give him heck. And if you do need any meat chopped up, say the word. What's the word? Meat? I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are on the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Louis, let's see what's next. Let's go. You sure you didn't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, investigation continues. The casino! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I know it was a kind of a short one. Well, what I'm gonna do from now on, what I'll do. Let me turn it down because it's being. No, I'll stay here. What I'm gonna do from now on is I'll do one like cart at a time. So let's see the map real quick. Let's see how many carts there are. Yeah, so we've got this cart, and then that. Anyway. Da, da, da.